Hello everyone. Okay, so I'm going to show you the answers to the Barvember maths challenges, and I'm going to show you using a bar model. Now, I'm sure if you've had a go at home, you've found different ways of doing it, but what I'd like to show you is how useful using a bar model can be for these sorts of word problems. So the first question was, a dog collar costs 3 times as much as a toy. The total cost of the collar and the toy is £20. How much does the collar cost? So I always find it's best to use plain paper when bar modelling. So a dog collar, so let's put dog collar, 3 times as much as a toy. So 3 equal parts and then 1 part. So this represents that there are 3 times as many parts to this 1 part here. There are 3 times as many dog collars as toys. This costs 3 times as much as this. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 parts in total. And the total cost of all of them is £20. So these 1, 2, 3, 4 parts equal £20. How much does the collar cost? Well, in order to work out what the 3 parts cost, we have to work out what each part costs. So we do 20 divided by the total number of parts, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the whole is 20, and we divide it by 4, which gives us 5. Each part is worth £5, which means the dog collar is £5, £10, £15, and the toy is £5. So the dog collar was £15 and the toy is £5. Just to check, if we add those two together, we should end up with the whole, which is £20. 15 and 5 is 20. Okay? Let's move on to the next question. So the sum of 2 numbers is 50. The difference between the 2 numbers is 12. What is the smallest number? Okay, so on this example, we would have, this is number 1. And this is number 2. Okay, and it says the difference between the numbers is 12. So one of these numbers is 12 more than the other. Together, the sum is 50. So this number, add this number, equals 50, but this number here, number 1, is 12 more. So what we do is we take the whole, which is 50, we take away the extra bit that's been added on, which is a difference of 12, so 50 take away 12 is 38. These 2 parts here equal 38. These 2 equal parts are 38. So we do 38 divided by 2, which gives us 19. So this part here is 19 and this part here is 19. So that means that the first number is 19 add 12. So this first number is 31 and the second number is 19. So number 1 is 30. So number 1 is 31 and number 2 is 19. The question was, what's the smallest number? The answer is 19. Okay, let's move on. So Millie has 380 stickers. She has 150 more stickers than Nathan. Hassan has 176 fewer stickers than Nathan. How many stickers does Hassan have? So this is a classic multi-step problem. So using a bar, let's draw, we'll start off with Millie. It's good to label the bar. So Millie, that's Millie's bar. She has 380 stickers, that's the whole. She has 150 more stickers than Nathan. So here's Nathan. We'll draw Nathan's bar here. And we know that there is a difference of 150. She has 150 more than Nathan. So if we do the maths, 380 take away 150 should leave us with this part here. Okay, so 380 take away 150, 380 take away 150 leaves us with 230. So Nathan has 230. We can check by adding 230 to 150. That gives us what Millie had, which was 318. Now the next step is that Hassan has 176 fewer stickers than Nathan, so his bar should be smaller, and it means there will be a difference of 176. Okay, so if we do 230 take away the 176, we should be left with this part here. So 230 take away 176, can't do that, so carry 4, 54. Okay, so this part here is 54. If we'd added 54 and 176 together, we should get 230. If we add 230 and 150, we get back to the beginning, which is 380, which is what Millie had. So the question was, how many stickers does Hassan have? Hassan has 54. Okay, right, let's move on. Let's go back up a bit. So, Sonia. Sonia is 15 years old. She has an older sister. The sum of Sonia and her sister's age are 36. How much younger than her sister is Sonia? Okay, these are the kind of questions that as a child would have really thrown me, and I would have just been plucking numbers out of thin air, just hoping that I would get the right answer. So, using a bar model, we can draw a bar for Sonia and a bar for the sister. Okay. Now we know that Sonia is 15 years old. And we know that she has an older sister. That means this bar should be a bit longer. Okay, this bit here represents the difference. We know that the two ages added together, the sum of the two ages are 36. So this part is 15, which means this part is also 15. And the difference is the whole take away these two parts here. So these two parts added together are 30, 15 and 30. The whole is 36. The two ages added together make 36. So we do 36, take away the two lots of 15, which was 30. 36, take away 30, leaves us with 6. The difference in age is 6. How much younger than her sister is Sonia? 6 years difference. 6 years difference. So the sister is 21 and Sonia is 15. If you add the 15 and the 21 together, you end up back at 36. Okay? Right, let's move on to the upper key stage 2 questions. Bar modelling is fantastic for fractions questions. So Mr. Evans has a bag of flour. He uses 3/5 of the bag of flour and he has 360 grams left. How much flour was in the bag at the start? So let's draw a bar, and we're talking about fifths. He uses 3/5, which means we need to split the bar into 5 pieces. We need to split them into fifths. He uses 3/5, which is 1, 2, 3. He uses 3/5, so that's gone. He has 360 grams left. So these two parts here, these 2/5 equal 360. These two equal parts equal 360, which means if you do 360 divided by 2, you get 180. So each part is worth 180. How much flour was in the bag at the start? We want to find out what the whole is. So we do 180, that is 1/5, that's one part, and we times it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 180 times by 5 is 900. Okay, how much flour was in the bag at the start? 900 grams, or if you want to convert it to kilograms, we divide that by 1,000, which gives you 0.9 kilograms. Okay, all right, let's move on. There are some counters in a box. There are 20 more blue counters than green counters. There are half as many yellow counters as green counters, and there are 415 counters in total. How many green counters are there? Okay, so this one would require 3 bar models. So we have 1 for blue, 1 for green and 1 for yellow. So let's start at the beginning. There are 20 more blue counters than green counters. So we've got a bar for blue and a bar for green. And it says there are 20 more blue than green. So let's add on 20. There are 20 more blue counters than green counters. And there are half as many yellow counters as green. So there are half as many yellow as green. So if we split that in half, which means we need to split that in half. There we go. So there are half as many yellow as green. There are 2 parts than the 1 part. And then there are the 20 more blue than green. Altogether, there are 415 counters. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts plus 20 that give you 415. To work out what the value of each of the parts are, first of all we've got to get rid of that 20. So we do 415, we take away the 20, which leaves us with 395. Now we can work out what the parts are, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. 5 equal parts. So we do 5 into 395. 5s into 3 don't go, carry the 3. 5s into 39 go 7, remainder 4. 5s into 45 go 9. That means that each part is 79. The question was, how many green counters are there? The answer would be 79, add 79. So a quick way of adding 79 to 79 would be to add on 1 more to make that 80, add on 1 more to make that 80. 80 and 80 is 160. Take off 1 and take off another 1. That leaves you with 158. There are 158 green counters. Okay, let's move on.